Meade players and coach. Start your questions.
Coach, third quarter, what was the key to that run?
Just keep up the pressure. We knew we were 2 quarters away from playing the state finals, so we talked to these guys and, just keep up the pressure, and that was the main thing, and they did. This group has been a great listening group all season, so I wasn't surprised what happened in the second half.
Tristan, what's it like when you're in the middle of a run like that, where you're, on a stage like this, and you're totally overwhelming another team like that?
It's good. It's hard to stay focused because you start to lose. The emotions get to you. You start to feel the moment. You start playing out of character. But our main focus is just staying focused throughout the whole run, throughout the whole game, and we did that.
Was it surreal though? And then, it was a close game, and then all of a sudden, midway through the third quarter, it's a blowout.
We knew we was going to get on the run, but we didn't know it was going to be that type of run. We executed everything to perfection, as far as I'm concerned.
Guys, so many teams the first time here to talk about just the emotion of being in Comcast, being on such a big stage for the first time. You guys didn't seem phased about it at all from the first quarters. Talk about the mentality you guys had coming into this game today.
Well, from day one, we instilled that, the bigger goal is playing on Saturday night and winning that game. So when we have good times, we celebrate them, we enjoy them, and guys have fun. But at the same time, the bigger goal is to do something no one's done in 25 years in our county. So, so we're even keeled. When we make runs, we stay calm. When we get down, we stay calm. It's like I said, this group, it's all the players. The players have done a phenomenal job all season. All the players.
Coach, how did it feel to be able to empty the bench at the end of the game?
Well, if it was the first time, it would have felt really good. It was. We've done it several times this year. We've been very fortunate. And guys that are on the bench would be players at other schools. So we're very deep. We have a lot of talent, obviously. So, for those guys to get in as well and enjoy it, it's a team. It's 15 guys. It's a team.
Coach, coming off of your win against North Point, which was a pretty large margin, did you expect to win by this big tonight?
If we execute, I know what guys are capable of. And we have some very talented players. We have guys that can score. We have guys that play defense. So, I wasn't surprised. And if you look at our scoring averages throughout the year, if you break down Springbrook's scoring average over the year, we were scoring a lot more points than they were. So, we're not surprised because, again, I know what these guys can do. I see it every day in practice.
Bruce, you guys were able to do a good job disrupting them on the perimeter, getting the hands in the face, a lot of steals, creating a lot of easy transition baskets. It seemed like it progressed from the middle of the second quarter on to be that much more disruptive. What was happening from that point on that was giving you guys that much more advantage?
We just knew they were going to make a run the second half. So we tried to pick up the pressure and stop the ball early and put pressure on their guards to force turnovers.
Coach, what did you just say to them at halftime? Because it seemed like there was a different energy, or at least a different type of strategy.
Just said we got to come out. We got to come out fighting. We got to come out and be the aggressor. We got to come out and keep the pressure on them. We don't expect anything's going to be easy for us. So we work every day. We work every day in practice. And having the depth we have, our practices do get competitive. So when we play other teams, it's like we see it in practice. Plus, we're going in scouting this game, and we're talking about what we're going to be playing against. And there's a lot of good players in our county this year. So we knew. We knew their players' strengths and limitations, and we knew what we played against. So, we knew this half we had to come out and put a jump on them in the third quarter. And, we were still worried they could make a run. Obviously, if you get here, you're playing really good teams. And Springbrook was well coached, and so we just had to apply that pressure to make sure we didn't lose that lead.
And is that usually what you do at the beginning of the second half, start applying more pressure? Because, it seemed like you were using this full court press more second half.
Mm-hmm. Well, we knew they couldn't handle the pressure, and that's why we applied it more. As far as the length of the court, everyone said the dimensions are throw you off, but I asked these guys; they're phenomenal athletes, so we said let's really push up and apply more. So,
Coach, what do you know about Bethesda? Get a chance to see in the game tonight?
Yeah,
scout a little bit.
We saw the game. I'm sure we'll watch some film, and obviously, again, when you're at this point in the season, you're playing the best teams. And we're excited about the challenge on Saturday.
And guys, one more question. What can you say about the team's overall cohesiveness and just being able to get things to flow and work together throughout the entire game?
These are like my brothers. We've been together since we was young. Well, most of us. Most of us knew each other since we were middle school, elementary school. So we've been together for a long time.
And if you've been together for that long time, at halftime, were you saying anything to each other, trying to pump it up, or was it just the usual kind of chatter?
It's usual, same focus every time we come out.
Coach, outside the obvious, winning a state championship, you take a little bit of pride in the fact that if you guys are able to get it done, you'll be the first, like you said, since Annapolis in
Absolutely.
1990 from the county.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But these guys want to win it. And more importantly, you know, we play to represent the school, but we also play because we love the game. You know, we coach because we love the game. So, I mean, we talk every time we play a team, we always talk about us. It's about us. It's about the 15 guys, about the 2 other coaches, about our managers, and then, you know, we carry the school. But it's about us. We want to play. Yeah, I mean, history's nice, but we want to win a state championship because we want to win one now. You know, so, I mean, it would be nice to do it in first time in 25 years, but that's not the focus. The focus is let's cap the season off the right way.
Coach, how key was the offensive rebounding? In the first half, it looked like you guys got a lot of second chances down low. Can you talk about that a little bit?
We practice rebounding every day. We do a drill every day, practice rebounding every day. I mean, when we have bigger players and athletic players, we got to use those strengths. And we practice rebounding every day. It's obviously a big part of the game. We can limit 1 shots and get 2 or 3 shots on offense. I mean, you see the difference.
Coach, what do you think the key to your defensive pressure is? It was so effective tonight. Is it your athleticism, your length?
It's everything. It's internal in these guys, and the other guys in the locker room. It's an internal thing, and you know, we keep players that play the way we want to play the basketball game. On top of that, again, we have size, we have length. I mean, guys here, you know, are 6'4", 6'3", 6'2". You know, Jerry's 5'7", but he plays like he's 6'5". So I mean, and then we have guys in the locker room that we practice against it too. So, you know, our pressure is pretty good, our rebounding is pretty good, but we use our strengths. We play to our strengths.
And Bruce, can you just talk about, you know, having the opportunity as a senior to go out with a championship on Saturday night?
Yeah, it's a real good opportunity. We just gotta keep playing the way we play, and we should be able to get it.
Jared, they changed your name whenever you came in. Was there any backstory behind that?
I don't know. They've been doing that since my freshman year. Ever since I've been on varsity. So our main guess is pump, and we just use it as advantage.
Do you like it when they change it?
Yeah.
Well, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I'm just like, I just like it.
Jerry does some phenomenal things, so when he gets the ball, and they can expect a really good highlight.
Couple more questions, guys.